both prove and excite the faith of his people. All right. It says, on the other hand, a temptation of Yahweh, a complaining against him. Whence Masah says of a place in the desert. So there's a name of a place in the desert, Masah. All right. And the Lord would he brought them there to prove them. That's why when you read like in was it Hebrews, was it the 3rd chapter, where it says when it talks about the provocation. I think it's like Hebrews 3 and like 12 maybe. But those were examples. All right, don't be like Israel in the wilderness, man, who was constantly provoking the Most High, with their disbelief. I think it's like Hebrews.
That is Hebrews 3 and 8. Today, if you hear his voice, sorry, 7. Wherefore, as the Holy Spirit said, today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your hearts, as in the provocation, in the day of temptation in the wilderness, when your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my works 40 years. Wherefore I was grieved.
And it was proving the Most High. Yeah, the Most High proves us, but hey, our forefathers used to prove him too. Yeah. They start complaining about, we ain't got no food, we ain't got no water. What the Lord do? All right, I'm gonna prove myself and I'm gonna show him. He gave him the manna, he gave him the quail. He had them cracked out that rock open for the sweet water to come out.
And he should have been believed in
after well, yeah, in Egypt, yes.
Egypt, only the Egyptians was getting the plagues.
Yeah, they were in the land of
Goshen was bright and sunny, and it was gloom and darkness over there. That should have been then they gave you all their substance, and you walk on out. That's not proof enough. But Jake always seeketh the sign, right?
That's more. It's 10. Wherefore I was grieved with that generation, and said, they do always err in their hearts, and they have not known my ways. So I swear in my wrath, they shall not enter into my rest.
Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna make it.
Doubting, faith don't come with doubt.
It's not for you, man.
This brother over here does have a question too.
Josh.
How do we persevere through temptation?
How do you persevere through temptation? Well, I always say this. Fear is the ultimate temptation repellent. When you're getting tempted, you better fear the Most High. You better think back to what the words say. You know that woman is a married woman? The scriptures say both the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to death.
Yeah.
Stuff like, whatever the temptation is, it starts with really fearing the Most High, thinking upon Him, think to what the scriptures say.
Think about those judgments.
Consequences.
And the key to it is understanding that it is a temptation. Like the story I told a moment ago, I'm thinking everything is all great. I didn't realize the Shabbat changed. So I wasn't sharp. So I'm like, oh shit, I must not be on point. So it had me thinking, of damn, if I do this, what could happen? And I already know if I'd have done that, it would have went bad. It would have went real bad. But acknowledging that it is a temptation, and seeing where you're being pulled away, and it can look like things that are lawful. All things are lawful, but not all things expedient. It wasn't nothing. She wasn't with a man. And what I'm talking about, she didn't have a man or nothing. But that act, and her always trying to push me to the edge of doing something that was on the edge of temptation, was on the edge of sin. Me looking back at it, but acknowledging that there's a temptation there is the first step in it. And then that fear will keep you away from that edge.
So, when is the Shabbat?
It's according to the new moon, so it moves around. Right now, it's tonight. It's last
It's tonight.
It's tonight.
So it's from.
It's no, because there was no calendar like that before. That calendar wasn't set up until thousands of years later. what dictated it was the
new
moon, particularly the new moon. With each cycle of the moon, each phase of the moon shows you another week, and that Sabbath lines up.
Yeah, the new moon is the first. Then you have the first quarter.
Yep.
Then you have
half moon is the first quarter.
Yeah, and then you have the full moon, which is the middle of your month.
Two
then you have your last quarter, and then you have another new moon.
Waning, waxing.
Right.
Yeah, or the phases in between each week.
If it's decreasing or increasing. Now the other thing about it is how we practice it here. It's clear when the new moon comes because now there's two Sabbaths. Okay, it can either be a double where they're together, or there's a Sabbath, a day in between, and then there's another Sabbath. So the last week for the full 4 weeks of the month, but then the new moon starts the new month. So it could be like
new
last.
Moon is the new moon is a
the new
Sabbath.
moon is a Sabbath.
Shit.
Well, there's videos on it. There's plenty of videos on it. You know,
They even have apps that show you the
they
show you when the phases.
A lot of us probably have the app on our phones anyway. It'll tell you when those phases hit. Now the thing about it, understand the day is from sundown, the beginning of the day, to sundown, the end of the day, over to the next new day. So that's how we operate. So tonight at sundown, we get the end of the Sabbath, which is the second. If you look up in the sky tonight, it should be a half a moon tonight, as it was last night. You know, and that's good. But there's plenty of videos. GMS, new moon,
Yeah, just type
Sabbath.
on YouTube, just type Sabbath and then put GMS, and you're gonna have a bunch of records.
It should be a lot. It should be. I mean, the algorithms are crazy. You just check it out. You know what I'm trying to do?
It's a car.
Stay here in Vegas, right? How'd you hear about
YouTube, GMS City, right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen you before.
Yeah, I think you came up before. Yeah. It's funny how things happen. What's been going on in your life since first.
It's everything you guys are talking about, you know. I'm not really here trying to land or create a soft story, but like, I'm losing my baby mama.
Now, I'm going to give you something, but you have to, it's on you. I chose to look at it like the Lord was taking me to see if I was willing to give it up. Whether I did something or they did something. The Lord don't want me. Now, somebody here in 1920, we didn't get the one that real good. I think brother hit on that piece earlier. I was out hit on that earlier.
Matthew 19 and 28. Matthew 19 and 28. Well, let's start at 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
Now, we done gave up a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Aspirations. Things that I wanted to do on my purpose. I mean, I could have been the best at this. I could have been the best at that. Made all of this money and that. But the Lord had another plan for me. You know, when you go into Job, it talks about how to hide the pride from man, he sealed his instructions in a dream to take pride away from, you know. So put us on his plan and his program rather than what we think we can run in our own lives. So that situation for you, regardless how it plays out, it could just be the reason why you're standing here now. The Lord just sending you down this path to say, hey, you going to fold to get back into that situation? Or are you going to seek me? As I'm telling you, that book of Job, we all know, man, that book of Job is a heavy one, man, because it always hits home. It always hits home. You got it, bro.
Verse 28. And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that which...
Oh, so I didn't break it down. What's the point of what benefits do we get out of giving up all this stuff? We just gave up all of these other things. I done lost a job, house, woman, kids. You know, I'm injured. I'm physically fucked up. All these things you give up just to serve you. What are we going to get out of it? This is his answer.
Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones,
In the kingdom of heaven, you gonna reap the benefits of this. Go ahead.
judging the 12 tribes of Israel, and
The top position. Go ahead.
and every one that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
Now that makes it work. And the proof of that is Job's story. Job lost everything. He got it. Was it 100-fold?
It was dope.
It's like double. He got it double. But he lost. Everything he lost, he got it double.
He got it double. We gonna get it
100.
100-fold. You know?
You can't really do the math on 100-fold.
Right.
I tried to look it up. What's 100-fold?
Bro,
The math.
it's exponential.
It's not on the internet.
Yeah, it's exponential.
Our 100-fold ain't gonna be the Lord's 100-fold.
No, right. So, but like it says in the blessings, Deuteronomy, the early part of Deuteronomy 28, before you can even think about something that you could possibly ask him for, it's going to be shown up to you.
Yeah.
You already going to have it. Yeah, you know you want this. Yeah, I thought about it. I did want that. Yeah, I thought don't take that. Yeah, you got it. The water, Lord. You know? And that makes it work. That's the comfort in the because I tell you, when Jacob's trouble is in full effect, like the brother was saying, shrooms, and you can't go in the store without an implant or whatever, all of that going on, this is when you're going to be like, man, I made the right choice. Or, ultimately, when the missiles and the chariots are doing their thing out there, that's when you're really going to rejoice. That's when you're really going to be like, man, there's no question I made the right choice. You know, that's when we get it. You got to
Just back up what you said just before about before we even.
Yeah.
The Lord's gonna know what you want. So before you even call upon Him to grant it, it's already gonna be right there. Isaiah 65 and 24. It says, "And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear."
Before you see, so how do you feel when somebody, just think about this, they call your phone, right? When you think about calling them, they call you, it's always puts a joy on your face, but these are blessings that are going to be coming. Before you can even ask me, form the words to ask me, I'm already going to deliver it, and when it's still in your mouth to say it, it's already there.
The scripture say the Lord knows what you think in your heart.
Yep.
You know? And so
Somebody get Matthew 6 and
Yep.
31
Yep.
31 down, 30 and down.
Yep.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth, and all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee,
Yep. All
if
these
thou
blessings
shalt
are-
hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy
The
power.
blessings are going to overtake you?
What does that mean? Overtake?
Man.
Nashag. The word, the Hebrew word for it is nashag. It eventually means to reach, overtake, take hold upon.
It's going to be a walking blessing. It's a walking blessing. If you even think to bless somebody, Shalom, done. You got peace now. Barak, done. Whatever you think, done. If you think about it, Yahweh Shai had that power. You know, certain people, somebody would secretly touch his garment and got a piece of the blessing. Got healed from what they would, if they would have broke it down and talked to him, he probably would have gave it to him. But good.
also in order for them to receive that blessing, they
Right.
need what? Faith.
You have to have it. And he would say that.
By that
He would
faith,
always
they
point it out.
be as made whole.
Right.
I might say real quick too, the things that we lose on this side,
Thank
they got flaws. They
Yeah.
correct it. So when we receive those, after we sacrifice those things and let them go, and once we receive those things back, we're gonna receive them back in its perfection. So it's gonna be that much better. Like
I didn't want to cut you off, bro. I looked up overtake, right? In a second definition, it says to come suddenly or unexpectedly upon. So the blessings coming unexpectedly on.
Surprise.
You're just getting surprise after surprise
With
after
good
surprise.
news, with good blessings. Blessings
With all good, all fortune,
Yep.
good fortune.
Yeah.
Hey, and this, going back to the topic, this is our hope.
Yeah.
This is what keeps us, hey, give me all the hell I can get right now, because I know what to expect later on.